But he backed out because he works at a hotel, and it was the hotel that housed the Cubs.
So you were afraid that he was going to like shake somebody?
No, he met the Cubs because he brought in all their luggage, and he was like, I can't bet against these guys. They're so great.
I thought you said like if you were going to bet against him that you were afraid that he was going to like shank him.
Oh no!
Like or like calling a bomb threat or like pull a firearm all night.
Oh, speaking of shanking him, ESAM 0 to bodied. You gotta calm down.
Oh my God!
We weren't even like talking about the game yet, and he found like the Smashville platform combo to end all Smashville platform combos.
Okay, so we all know ESAM's good off stage, but my God, how can you do that to the man?
That was savagery.
JJ is the nicest dude, and ESAM just put him in the grave.
Yup. Unfortunate start for JJROCKETS. He doesn't look too tilted.
No, he like that's the thing about JJ is it's just sort of like anytime that happens, he just has like this sort of like fact of life shrug, like that happened, like
it's
okay,
like, yeah, here we go. Maybe this game one's lost, but I am a good enough player to rebound.
I mean, he's a good enough player to bring this back, to be honest. Like, there's no reason that he couldn't.
He's already at 91%, and ESAM has the banana in his mouth.
Which is adorable.
That's where Pikachu keeps it. And that throw animation, he just like rears his neck back and tosses it forward. That like hurt my neck watching that.
I think it hurt your neck trying to reenact that. No one could see us, and you're still trying to reenact it. That's how much Sturm cares.
Shut up,
guys.
Nightwing.
It's all right, we're old men. We can't help it.
But anyway, JJ got the middle of the stage. I think ESAM is pretty comfortable not having the middle of the stage just because of his movement.
There's no reason that like he can take the center anytime he wants to. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to be easy for him to take it or that he's going to keep it, but like if he wants to get into the center, he can just do it.
Whoa! Getting the up smash out of banana. Clutch.
That was like you got to feel a little cheeky when you start a game like that. Like ESAM's the kind of player like when he does something crazy like that, he just has this like this sheepish like grin. Like, yeah, I did that. What are you gonna do? Like, yeah, that was me. Thank you.
ESAM, you gotta admire his confidence. He's just like, I'm good at this game, and you gotta deal with the fact that I'm good at this game, and I am not gonna let anyone who's worse than me at this game beat me.
Right.
And he thinks Pika wins like 8 million matchups.
Like I think like the only matchup that he thinks like Pika loses is like what, like
Mario.
Mario.
Maybe Ness. Maybe there's 1 or 2 more. He said he thought Pika lost like 4 matchups.
But that's, I mean, again, you gotta admire his confidence.
Yeah. You wouldn't expect anything less. JJ looking pretty confident at the start of this game though. Oh,
barrels though.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
He got off to a great start, only had like 5% on him at the start of that string, and that was it. ESAM clutching it.
Oh my gosh. Like that is heartbreaking. Like you start out so solid, you only had like 20%, and then ESAM's just like, here's my edge guards again.
Now that was fantastically played. ESAM's so just persistent off stage.
Yeah. That
cannot be understated.
His edge guarding is just so good. And he's such a technical player too. Like he just knows like what angles to take, what things will auto cancel, what he knows so much about the game that it's almost impossible to like figure out what he's gonna do.
Oh,
like right there, he could have
that fade back.
He could have went either direction because he knew that he was right in the center of the stage.
He's being very persistent again, just not letting JJ get away with any monkey flips. Why did I even say that?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Sturm,
as soon as I say that, he just murders him backwards.
You have had so far today some of the most painful commentator curses. Like there were a time where you didn't even say it. There
isn't even like a breath.
No.
In between
There's
me saying it and
not
then
even
just
a beat.
the opposite occurring.
Oh my gosh. All right, so we're getting refocused here.
ESAM is
just as ESAM refocuses, like he knows that he let that one kind of slip away from the 2-stock, and he's just like, all right, time to end this. Cannot let JJ get rolling.
I am actually mortified of ESAM having a banana.
That's kind of terrifying, yeah.
Like, imagine if Pikachu just had banana all the time, and it was just boop, bloop, banana up smash.
You know, banana up smash, banana thunder, banana grab.
So good.
Going back to TNT.
Last time these two played, JJROCKETS took ESAM to game 5.
Well, I mean,
combo breaker.
JJ has had one reverse 3-0 so far, and he got that against Slow Joe. Slow Joe came out super hot, went 2-0.
Oh, that Thunder Shock is barely missing. When JJ with an excellent recovery.
Went down 2-0. JJ comes back. JJ, a very resilient player, very smart player, so we will see if he's able to find his way back into this set.
He's just trying to hold the middle ground here. ESAM being very good at applying pressure in the corner. I think he is the player who most makes the corner in Smash look like a Street Fighter corner.
Yeah.
Like, he knows how to make sure you never leave.
Yeah, he puts your tent up. He starts your campfire. He hangs stuff in the tree to get away from bears. He's like, no, this is where you're gonna stay. This is your home now.
Okay, I'm gonna just ignore that. Let's move on. That was a very elaborate joke.
Is there any other kind with us, Sturm?
True. ESAM's trying, like, he's doing a good job of, like, punishing the monkey flip, but again, JJ is just gonna get away with one, and that's gonna give him the middle of the stage. He has banana, and we've seen that JJ cannot let ESAM get banana, or he's done.
Wow, speaking of banana, JJ has just sort of like been like, you know what? I don't really need banana right now. I'm just gonna detail like that's my banana right now.
If I were him, I would consider stopping even pulling banana, because
Yeah.
like the threat of ESAM getting a banana is pretty high.
It's ever present. Like right there, he lost that stock because he pulled the banana and he let ESAM get a hold of it. Now, I mean, it's so integral to a game plan for Diddy to get that, but the only way I think he's going to do it is going to be in situations like that.
Diddy has an excellent neutral even without banana.
Right. I think what Diddy's going to have to do is he's going to have to pull banana, throw it down to get that use out of it, and then only use it like one time and not let ESAM pick it up.
That's not a bad idea. JJ has been known to do that in like the Villager matchup.
Yeah.
Just throw the banana down immediately because Villager can pocket the banana, and that's really rough for him.
Yeah, because I think the problem is that he's giving ESAM abilities to get banana, and he can't do that. Like, he has to be
but that's going to seal the stock.
Extremely conservative with his banana play here.
Down tilt forward air. Going to seal the stock. Again, sealing out a stock without the banana.
And now, yeah, I think if JJ is able to take this game, he's got to reevaluate pulling banana.
I don't think Diddy Kong needs it in the neutral here.
Not against Pikachu.
Yeah. Like, Pikachu, look at this. And he can get, like, those super long grab strings out of it, like 40%. That's more than Diddy Kong gets. Diddy Kong only ever gets, like, 18, 20% out of a banana at these low to mid% ranges. There you go. He's throwing it down.
He's throwing it down now. Like, I trust JJ to be that smart. It's just, like, right there, like, you have to aggressively go for that banana.
That was just, I think, a miscalculated banana pull. Oh, but the roll read. Unless he's trying
to lure ESAM, but
you don't have much rope to play with here. You're down 2-0.
Yeah, you're. It's tough.
Oh, and an excellent edge guard again.
Oh, but the barrels hit ESAM and allowed JJ to get back there, giving him a new breath of life.
Yeah, he's living for now.
But for how long? Great monkey flip there. And knew that his jump would take him just high enough to get on the stage with a monkey kick.
ESAM playing very far back.
No reason not to. Make JJ try and get through this Thunder Jolt barrage.
Super patient. And I don't know what happened to his banana. I thought he had one. Oh, nice
Great
down air.
catch.
Catching the banana. What?
Banana hit him.
Slide? The banana hit him on the way down?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That was unique from JJ. Tried to catch him out of shield. Back air.
Got no roll. JJ has a shot here.
There it is.
That's the stock. JJ's in this.
Great resilience there from JJ. Actually, just as we were saying, recognizing that the banana was causing him to have more moments of distress than success.
Excellently played here by JJ, and he's got to keep these adjustments coming because ESAM is going to be able to adjust right back.
Yeah, that was almost a theft of a victory there. So
yeah, he was down a lot. ESAM was playing very patient, and then it was just one or two miscalculations at the end that cost him that game. And now we're going to have Battlefield, and this might be a little harder to play without banana on because of the movement opportunities that ESAM has on this stage.
Right.
He can dart to the left and right. He can be very mobile. And it's going to be hard for JJ to keep ESAM pinned in a corner.
And that's that's another thing that we saw is that JJ didn't allow himself to be pinned into that corner in game 3. Like that he found himself in center stage more often, and though ESAM was content to let him have it, it was because that he had that freedom to move around that he was able to get that edge. So ESAM's going to have to be careful about how much he chills on these edges.
JJ playing really well to start here. Looking to stop the 3-1 curse that we have so far of a bunch of 3-1s in this bracket. And I would love to see a Game 5. I think JJ is finally just starting to hit his stride here.
Yes, and that's where JJ is the most dangerous, is if he starts rolling, if he gets that confidence, if he gets momentum, he will use all of those years of experience, those hundreds of tournaments that he's been to truly just bring out all of the stops to beat you. Last
time ESAM came to Chicago, I think he only got 5th place at...
he got 4th at Midwest Mayhem 3. But he also won Combo Breaker, though, too.
That's true.
So.
And this would be him potentially finishing worse if he were to lose the set. He is ahead. He is in the driver's seat. And he's got to keep it up.
He is in the driver's seat, but JJ went from like being in the boot to being like actually in a seat in the car. So.
Yeah, JJ has definitely brought this back to the realm of possibility. And that's why we're seeing ESAM just completely re-patient up.
Just double down on the patience.
Great grab.
Not going to do it, though. Battlefield very large.
The lighter Pikachu even going to live here.
We're going to see a back throw here.
Not enough. Good retreat there to that Battlefield platform. Not really any great way that JJ could punish that.
And JJ aggressively getting back on stage, something that ESAM was not expecting. And an up tilt.
Covers the platform. Such
a great move that a lot of Diddy Kongs underutilize. Marshall from Wisconsin has continuously said that Diddy Kongs underutilized that move.
Ooh, but a little bit over-aggressive with that down tilt. Gets him forward smashed.
However, he is living, though, and a really unique recovery there from JJ.
He didn't think ESAM would have the read on it, but ESAM did get a grab. But doesn't matter. In the end, JJ is back on stage. Stage control. Basically, how I feel about that is you don't care if it was weird and you got a little bit punished for it.
Right.
If you end up in the advantage.
JJ, this is the longest that he's been able to live. You cursed me, Sturm. You gave me the ugly.
I caught the ugly. All right, enough of that. Oh, that back air not going to get punished at all. And this is ESAM looking to crawl back into this one. Looking to get a fair footstool of his own. Pikachu does have that.
He does indeed have that. Not as potent and as readily available as Fox, but it is possible. Pikachu has a lot of tips, or excuse me, a lot of tricks that he can use to get small little hits, like jab locks, like fair footstool, stuff like that. Stuff that you wouldn't necessarily
then he almost had it there. JJ barely charging the barrels enough. I'm sure he knew exactly how much he needed to charge the barrels, but it looked like he almost didn't grab the ledge.
ESAM, are you listening to the stream?
This is a great adjustment from ESAM here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wants to win this in 4 games, not 5.
Oh, but that is not the way to do it.
I guess he doesn't have a choice.
All right.
Here we go.
Is ESAM about to pull a Cleveland Indians?
We'll see. It might be the first Cleveland Indians of the day. But it's still going to be ESAM's counterpick. That's the right that he earned from going up 2-0 really quick, is he still has the advantage of counterpick.
Correct. That is indeed correct. But it is 2-2. This is the first Game 5 we see, and I'm excited. This Game 5 brought to you by Lord Sturm and Nightwing.
Yeah, we're having a good time. It should be a very exciting Game 5.
Yes.
I think we might see the tri-platform run back, though.
Yep.
And there it is.
This Game 5 also brought to you by Unrivaled Tournaments. Please considering subbing to them and supporting the person that you want to win this via the emotes that they have available.
And if you don't mind, I would appreciate it if you had enough to sub for both of our streams. E2C starting to put some serious investments into our stream as well. And, you know, we bring these tournaments to you
exactly
each and every time.
Speaking of someone wanting to invest, oh my God, the barrels!
Barrels everywhere!
Barrel storm.
Barrel storm. Oh, Joe.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Joe Barrels.
So, while we were doing those plugs, we saw them get out to a very even. Like, JJ came out hot, then ESAM came out hot.
JJ is delaying his recovery so well.
Yeah, he's, like, after getting gimped a lot in games 1 and 2, he is truly, like, doubled down on, like, the trickiness. Like, he hasn't been using the same option twice a lot. Like, he'll go for one, he'll go for option A, then B, then C, then back to A, then back to C, then over to E.
But that option Was read beautifully by ESAM. He's only at 47% here.
That's option F.
JJ on tournament stock.
That's option F, because that was a failure. Rip. JJ, though...
Oh, JJ!
I was about to say, like, JJ, though, knows how to come back in these situations. He already came back down 2 games. No reason he can't come down a stock as well.
He needs to get the middle of the stage, though. That's super important here. Oh, that's Thunder.
That was a great way to cover his recovery. Thunders and then fastballs to the ledge. Really smart.
Banana is flying down to the bottom of the stage, so you can't be using it. But now 75%, and the clock might be ticking here for JJ. He's got to claw back into this. Banana might be a start if he holds the middle. But here, ESAM doesn't even care.
No, and this is what we saw in Game 3 when JJ was able to win one, though, is ESAM with his back to the wall, and JJ was the one who was approaching. I think ESAM is going to be better served being in the center of the stage here, because that's where JJ has had the most troubles when he's been on the edges.
That's a stock there. This is the start, perhaps, for JJROCKETS, looking to get a big notable win for his upcoming PR season.
Correct. So far, it's been so good, but he's got to figure out a way to get back on stage here. ESAM's starting to ramp up the pressure.
No punish there on that forward smash. That's so tricky to punish on whiff.
They both tried to grab their Pikachu. Just barely missing that Thunder.
That could have been it, folks. JJ playing very careful right now.
Wow, and a great spacing there for ESAM, knowing that that was safe on shield. And that's a dead Kong.
Fair footstool seals it. That's going to be ESAM moving on to losers semifinals.
Was that a footstool, or was that just dragging him down?
I think he did fair footstool.
I don't think that. I don't know. I just thought that he dragged him down and then didn't hit him with the last hit.
Oh, that could have been it.
Yes, that's what I believe happened. So, congratulations to ESAM avoiding the reverse 3-0. Now we're going to have our winners finals match coming down. But before we get to that, I just want to give